Welcome back. It's 9:23. While some students are already back in class, more going today and really tomorrow and all into next week are the most busiest back to school days. So they're getting ready for another school year, and it's this time of year that can be very stressful for parents, as it can be for kids too. Here to show us some ways to manage that stress is Emily Nichols. She's a contributor to Indy Mom's blog. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So you want to start with this piece of advice to prioritize, huh?
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Prioritize. There are so many moving pieces when your kiddos are going back to school. Mine go back tomorrow, and for me, I had to prioritize back to school supplies, forms that needed to be filled out for school, doctor's appointments, and not get caught up in all the other big picture things, but thinking about things that needed to be done by tomorrow for first day.
Did you try to plan a lot of that in advance, leading into seeing the calendar and like, okay, if I scheduled the doctor's appointments 3 months ago, then it's already set in place?
Exactly. And you know, a lot of schools are allowing you to order your school supplies, so they are there waiting for your kiddos when you get to school. So for us, that's a game changer instead of having to run to Target and trying to find all the little items your kiddos need for school.
Take advantage of the conveniences, right?
Exactly.
And then you say to say no. Learn how to say no.
Yes, and I know that can be really, really hard, but you know, there's so many different things coming up leading to school. And you know, saying yes to a social outing or a work obligation or anything that you can say no to relieve a little stress, not only off your own plate, but your kids as well. Because you gotta think they may be a little nervous if they're going to a new school, or my oldest is heading to middle school tomorrow for the first time. So just saying no and just having a relaxing week going into that first day of school will be good for the whole family.
Yeah, I imagine there's probably some personal and maybe Pinterest pressure. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
To make it the perfect summer, and oh my gosh, we've run out of time. What can we do in this last week? And you really jam-pack that week too much.
Yeah, for sure.
So self-care. We've talked about this before in a lot of different ways, but no matter what the stresses the family's going through, whether it's this time of year, it's back to school or not, self-care is important.
Absolutely, and especially I feel like as a mom, you kind of run the house. You have a lot of different plates that you're spinning at one time, and you can be running on low this week and leading up to the whole month, really leading up to the first day of school. So I would suggest focusing on getting back into your own self-care routine now that you're back on a routine with your kids. So maybe getting back to that workout class you hadn't been going to, or going for a run, even just taking time to read a book or meet a friend for coffee will really be great for your own self-care, and you can fill your cup up so you can help fill up your kids' cups after that.
You suggest too that, I mean, in a way it's its own self-care. Be flexible, roll with the punches.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, like you said, we're all, you know, thinking of being that perfect Pinterest mom, and the imposter syndrome sometimes sets in. So as long as your kids are up, they brush their teeth, they have matching shoes on, you can take their sweet little picture with the sign first day of school and know that they are going to have a great first day regardless if it's Pinterest worthy or not.
That's a great point to end on.
Yeah.
So Emily, thank you. You can read more of her insight on the Indy Mom's blog, and we'll put it on wishtv.com as well. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.
Phil?
Good stuff, ladies. Thank you very much. It is now 9.